This week on Strong Arm Sports Podcast.
I'm gonna tell you what. If you
let me talk,
Spade, you better not. I'm gonna tell you what. If you give it to who? First of all, before you go,
that don't change the fact that he has been setting the league on fire. The man said he thought the scoreboard was broken.
We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we winning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their right mind.
What's going on, folks? Welcome back to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the Really Sport Podcast in all the land.
True.
In all the land.
True.
Let them know, bro. We're about to wrap up last week in sports for you guys in dramatic fashion. No sugarcoat, no BS, and no biasness. Just the strong arm truth. If this happens to be the first time you guys have ever watched this show on YouTube or listened to this show on any of our various podcast channels, I'm one half of the show. I go by the name of K Spade the Prospect.
And I'm your boy lepararis57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports. Spade!
Let them know, bro.
Spade, it's been a crazy week in sports, bro.
Oh,
and I'm going to tell you what, Spade. I want to start in the NFL. I know that ain't where you want to be, but that's where we're going to start. Because a lot of things happened in the league, bro. And I'm going to start down there.
I just came from a wedding, bro. I just came from a wedding. Oh, and I'm over here in a button-up shirt. So I kind of want to start with something exciting. You want to start with the NBA? Because that's exciting.
Hell to the no. Let's start in the real league, the best league. Let's start in the NFL. Spade, there's a lot of things going on in the NFL, and we're gonna take a ride to Dallas. And no, we ain't talking about the damn loss that the Cowboys took to the Falcons. We ain't talking about that.
Ooh, that was a shellacking. All right, what we talking about?
Spade. Let's
I'm
not
just
talk
trying
about
to clarify.
I mean the Dolphins.
Whoa.
Okay, at least you got the Canes.
All right, go ahead. What you got?
At least you got the Canes. Spade. But if you guys didn't know, it's really anarchy in the league right now. It's like Jerry Jones versus the world. Like Jerry Jones mad at Goodell. Owners are mad at Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones got everybody in his crosshairs. He in first person got everybody in his crosshairs, and he ready to bang the cannon on every damn body. And Spade, I want to start off, just if you guys didn't know, Zeke Elliott was suspended. Now a lot of this they say that the Zeke Elliott suspension, that kind of put fuel on the fire. They said a lot of this was already going on in the background, that Jerry Jones had some issues, but Jerry Jones got issues with has issues with the owner. I mean, with Goodell. The owners that's on the competition committee have issues with Jerry Jones. Now, if you guys didn't know, Zeke Elliott got suspended. Jerry Jones has been trying to block Roger Goodell's contract extension. He's threatened to sue the league. The 6 owners on the competition committee sent Jerry Jones a cease and desist. Told him you can't block this. Now it's reported. I'm doing quote fingers over here, Spade, that Jerry Jones and Roger Goodell had a conversation. I don't know if it was on the phone or if it was in person, but they had a conversation, and Goodell told Jerry Jones that nothing would happen. You know, Zeke, there would be no suspension for Zeke. Whatever happened, Roger Goodell must have changed his mind. That pissed off Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones now, when Roger Goodell told Jerry Jones that no suspension would be handed to Zeke, Jerry Jones was on board with giving Goodell a contract extension, which is reported that Goodell won a couple of things in his contract. He won $50 million.
Stuff like what?
$50 million a year. He won a private damn jet, and he won health insurance for the rest of his damn life. That's crazy. $50 million a year. Yeah, he won health insurance for the rest of his whole damn life. His whole life.
I like whoever negotiated that contract. I'm going to get them to do my re-up with SAS. The players out there running into each other don't even get health insurance for life.
Word.
Go ahead.
But the crazy thing, Spade, Jerry Jones is not having it now. Zeke got suspended. Jerry Jones is pissed, and he is raging war on every damn body. Spade, talk to your boy. What the hell is going on?
I'm going to tell you something, man. Look, I never heard rich people get upset with each other. This right here is 2 wealthy people, and they upset. And, bro, I don't know if you heard this quote. Jerry Jones, first of all, I don't know how Bob Kraft feel about this. Robert Kraft, owner of the New England Patriots. He ain't got nothing to do with what's going on with Jerry Jones. Look, when Roger Goodell was on Bob Kraft about getting Tom Brady phone and all that mess about them deflated footballs, Jerry Jones was nowhere to be found. His name ain't get brought up. He was over there chilling. This man told, allegedly, no, it ain't no allegedly. Somebody got a quote. I don't know where it came from. Like you said, they be having conversations. I don't know if it's face-to-face. I don't know if it's on the phone. They said Jerry Jones told Roger Goodell, I'm about to come after you with everything I got. And if you think Bob Kraft was on you with this Deflategate situations, this man said Bob Kraft is a pussy compared to how I'm going to come at you. This is what this man said. Man, we talking like billionaires. I don't know that. I don't know if Goodell's in that pay grade. He trying to get himself there with that contract. But, I mean, it's funny to me because at the end of the day, like, I kind of, the only thing that makes me somewhat understand Jerry Jones is this. And the same people that's been very vocal about Zeke and his suspension is, how can a person be suspended without, you know, a conviction? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's saying, like, he's not guilty of anything or there's no charges. But at the same time, if you Jerry Jones, if you hadn't been so, you were never vocal on any of the other times that Roger Goodell has kind of just ruled with an iron fist, which is what the Players Association, you guys put him in the power like that. Yeah. You guys vote. Y'all gave him that type of power. He is the judge and the jury of the NFL, and Jerry Jones has never had a problem with it with any other situation in the NFL until now that one of his guys can't go. Now he's got a problem with it. And I don't know, man, like if the league's going to have to come together or the Players Association is going to have to come together and they're going to have to try to equal out the power. You can't wait till something don't go your way and now you upset with the amount of power that you guys have given Roger Goodell. I think Jerry Jones is fighting a losing battle. I know he got a whole lot of money over there. You want to fight and give it all you got, you might come out better finding a better cause to do all that fighting for. That's what I feel like.
It's also reported, Spade, that Jerry Jones told Roger Goodell, don't get it twisted. I'm paraphrasing, by the way. Like, don't get it. He ain't say don't get it twisted. I'm paraphrasing.
He ain't got that.
Like, don't get it twisted. I run this league. Like, this is my league. I run this over here.
And he told him I am the NFL.
Yeah, he told him I'm the NFL. I run this league. Woo. Like, Spade, you know, it's something that people like more than money, and that's power. And that's power. People love power, and this is that power struggle. And I agree with you 100%, Spade. You know, now it's close to. I mean, when Bob Kraft, what's his name, Robert Kraft, when Robert Kraft was going at it, with Goodell about Brady, you know,
Jerry Jones ain't give a
Jerry
shit.
Jones wasn't nowhere. Now it's close to home. Now Jerry Jones feels some type of way. But this is why it just needs to be a third party or arbitrator or something when it comes to these suspensions and things, because it shouldn't. It's just getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand.
It's been out of hand. It's been out of hand.
And
now we got out of hand now because them bums, like you said, is hitting close to home.
That's right. And now we got another issue that just popped up with Jameis Winston. We don't know if this is true, where he touched the Uber driver or groped the Uber. We don't know what's going on. But it just needs to be a third party, an arbitrator, to take care of these things so the commissioner can run the league, the owners can own their teams, and the players can play. And whatever the decision the outside party or third party come up with should just be final. That should be it. That, in my opinion. But it's close to home now, and now Jerry Jones is in the uproar. And when you have power, and have the finances, you know, to back it. So I mean, he can hire anybody he want and got long money. So this thing can last for years. Who knows how long this is going to last? But the owners on the competition committee, Arthur Blank came out and said earlier this week that, you know, we're not going to have conversations about what we talk about amongst ourselves, but we plan on having Goodell back, and I don't know, that's not sitting well with Jerry Jones right now. So we have to wait and see how this pan out, man.
That's crazy.
It's insane right now, and
it's crazy.
They really waging. Jerry Jones is pretty much waging war in the league, trying to get. They said They said that they will send Jerry Jones a cease and desist and punish him. They told Jerry Jones, billionaire ass, that they will punish him if he keep blocking Goodell's contract extension. I don't know. I don't know how this works out. I don't know how it works out.
I feel you. You know what's funny? This is the NFL's way of trying to combat, you know, the great storylines of the NBA. The NBA got really great storylines. The NFL got trash like this, man. Reality TV crap. Let's move on, man. Since we're in the NFL, I wanted to start with some excitement. I've been at a wedding. Look, man, I don't know if y'all know this. When people get married, after it's over and everybody leaves, somebody stay and help clean all that mess up. That was me today. So I really needed to start with some excitement.
So you played the janitor today. You was at a wedding because you was janitor?
I was there to attend. But
you was there to attend. I thought you were saying you was maintenance. Oh, okay.
Now, look, I was something like that too. You know POC, if you don't know about people of color, man, after food, everybody had started dipping. And I felt bad. I felt bad, man. It was a lot to be done, and I did that. And I needed today's show to start in the NBA because I feel rejuvenated when we talk NBA. But if you want to put me to sleep, that's cool. Since we're going to talk football, man, I got a question for you as well as the listeners of the show, man. You know, I kind of want to know if somebody's real or if they fake. Like a lot of times you meet people in life. At first, everybody put on this fake facade and they show you who they want you to see them as. And then after a while, it fades away. Well, look. I'm talking about the NFL, man.
That's everybody on Instagram.
We 9 games into a 16-game season, and I don't know if people still showing me fake facades or not. I got a few teams, man. I'm looking at the National Football League's overall like standings, and I'm looking at the top half, and it's some names in there that I got to be honest with you. I'm a little shocked to see some of the names in there. Now, we already talked about the Philadelphia Eagles on an earlier show. They definitely got something going. I don't want to talk about them. We expect to see the Steelers there. We expect to see the Patriots there. But the Minnesota Vikings, that team, I got to admit, I didn't see them being that good. We knew the defense was official. Didn't know what to expect from the offense, bro. We really did.
Losing 2 quarterbacks, Teddy Bridgewater
and Dalvin Cook.
Sam Bradford.
And Dalvin Cook.
And Cook. So you're right.
I didn't know what to think about this team right here. The New Orleans Saints, bro. Drew Brees is 5'8", and he 48 years old. And he's still out there slinging the pigskin. You know what's even crazier? Behind them is the LA Rams. Just last year, this team was terrible. Todd Gurley was putting up trash numbers. We didn't know what to expect from this team. And behind them is Carolina, who just keeps giving away assets. In case y'all didn't know, they just gave away Kelvin Benjamin. The offensive line is suspect. Cam Newton got an attitude problem. He don't want to talk to people. Bro, let's be honest. We see either of these teams being there, and how much of this is a fake facade. 4 teams, bro. I'm gonna
be honest. Earlier,
you got all the teams?
I got all the teams. You said
okay, go.
You said Saints, Rams, Vikes, Panthers.
Okay.
Spade, I'm gonna be honest.
Damn, well, you got a good memory, man. You could be a good.
I said in the earlier show, Spade. I said in the earlier show, Spade, that the Saints, if you wanted to get your quarterback right, let them play against the Saints.
Play the Saints.
That defense is much improved. I'm gonna tell you, they got a cornerback. Lattimore, I think his name is. That guy is the real freaking deal, and he's right up there for Rookie of the Year, if you ask me. Definitely defensive Rookie of the Year. Spade, I'm going to be honest. I didn't see any of these teams. When you look at the divisions, I mean, maybe Carolina, maybe. But I didn't think maybe. I mean, I thought they would. I seen Atlanta falling off. So when looking at that division, I thought Carolina with a healthy KB. I mean, starting the season.
We thought it was Tampa. I know we did. We thought it was Tampa. We thought that division belonged to Jameis Winston, but you're right. You're right. We thought Tampa had this up arrow. You're right, but I knew Atlanta wasn't going to be the answer. I didn't see any of these teams being as good. And the question: do I believe them? I don't know, Spade. I'm gonna tell you about the Rams real quick. The Rams last year was definitely an indictment of Jeff Fisher. Like the way they playing now. Never lied.
This is like. What was Jeff Fisher doing? Like, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not mistaken, Jeff Fisher started as a special teams coach. Somebody want to tell me he was a DB. I'm pretty sure he was a DB, but I think he was a special teams coach. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But, Spade, the Rams had a solid defense, but they couldn't get right on offense. The Rams putting up like 40-something points a week. Like they
protected that quarterback all of last year. I kept saying throw him out there.
Yeah. Spade, looking at these teams, Spade, Minnesota, I'm shocked at Minnesota. They lost 2 quarterbacks. Bridgewater was down. Sam Bradford was down. They lost Cook. Diggs been in and out of the lineup. And they just keep winning. They just
got
keep
Case
winning.
Keenum looking like he back at Houston.
Yeah. Spade, do I believe any of these teams? It's half the season. We at the halfway mark in football. And I'm still at I don't know. I'm gonna tell you what's helping Drew Brees out. You said Drew Brees out there still slinging that thing, and he is. But damn, they got 2 running backs. They got.
Yeah, they do.
Did I not call trading AP? I said trade Adrian Peterson. They traded Adrian Peterson, and now Ingram and Kamara look like they out there running the damn wishbone. Like they put up 300 yards rushing last week. Like they had Georgia Southern. Like it's just insane. The production that they're getting from these running backs now. Kamara seems like a dual threat. A lot of people out of college was thinking Kamara was more so like Christian McCaffrey and couldn't run between the tackles. But he has shown that this guy can tote that rock too. So
he can run, bro.
All these teams are surprising me. Like you said, the Panthers, they trading all their assets. They're just getting rid of guys. And
I don't know how the hell they winning.
I don't know how they winning either, Spade. And Cam, anybody know Cam Newton is getting on my nerve, and I love Cam, but he's getting on my nerve. But it just shows that Cam Newton is even more amazing than we thought. They 7-3 with nobody. It's just Cam. I mean, and Christian McCaffrey has been phenomenal. Like, he's not running between the tackles, but if I'm not mistaken, he lead them in receptions. I think he have like 60 receptions from out the backfield. He's just been. Go ahead.
And they're injury ridden. They lost Greg Olsen. They shipped KB out. And you're looking at this team like they taking
another wide receiver, Samuel, that they just drafted, a rookie. He got hurt.
He got hurt
in and out of the lineup. I mean, they traded Coney Illy. It's just I don't know.
I don't know how they're doing it, bro. Like I don't understand what's going on in the NFL. This is trash.
Do you believe any of these teams?
No, and I think they all putting up a fake facade. I mean, I guess if I gotta put stake in any of this, I'm going to put stake in the Rams and Vikings because I trust both of those teams' defenses more than I trust the Saints' defense or the Panthers' defense. But, I mean, if you're looking at it, I mean, you're looking at the NFC West. Seattle can't get right. San Francisco is the doormat
Seattle
of the
just
league.
had another injury. Cam Chancellor out for the season.
Another injury. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on, man. The Rams, they got that division easy. You look at the NFC South. The Falcons, the first half, they're going to show up. The second half, they're going to take off. They might as well. They trying to beat traffic. Atlanta trying to beat traffic in their own game. They on the way home in the third quarter. Tampa, I don't know what the hell has got into Jameis Winston. I think it's fair to say he regressed this year. He's not playing as good. I don't know.
Out of all these teams, I'm going to tell you which team I believe the least. And that's the Panthers because I don't know what I'm getting from week to week.
I don't know who playing. I can't even name that. I don't know who on the depth chart.
Hey, Spade. I trust him the least because I don't know what I'm getting week to week. Cam, I have a phenomenal game. Like, you'll be like, oh my God, Cam MVP. Like, he putting up his MVP type of numbers this game. And then the next game, he'll have 169 yards and 52 yards rushing, and they put up 10 points. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what I'm getting from week to week. One thing I'm gonna tell you what I trust, Spade. I trust defense. The Rams defense is a little suspect when it comes to the run, but they get after the quarterback. They can score.
Yeah,
Spade, I want to say the Rams is looking like
over the Vikings.
Out of these teams, the Rams is the one I trust the most. I love Drew Brees. I love Drew Brees in that running game, but I don't know if I could trust. Their defense is so young. I don't know if I could trust them going down, a long playoff run. But I know Aaron Donald was going to show up. I know the Rams got 2 good corners. I know they got safeties. I know they got backers, and I know they got Todd Gurley, who's been playing. They done turn. And I always thought Robert Woods was a good wide receiver, Spade, but they done turn the Buffalo Bills wide receivers that they just gave away. They got 2 Buffalo Bill wide receivers, Sammy Watkins and Robert Woods. And they got Robert Woods looking like he the number 1 wide receiver out there, not Sammy Watkins. And Sammy's still out there making plays too. Spade, if I had to believe one of these teams, I'm saying the Rams.
I'm going Rams. Wow.
I'm going Rams. Yeah. Hey, leave it in the comment section down below. Let me know.
I'm gonna go Vikings. Any team that can still get dubs, three spots back at QB, they definitely got a system out there that's just working, bro.
Spade, you crazy because you don't like Sam Bradford.
I hate Sam Bradford.
They lost Cook. Teddy Bridgewater. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the coach came out and said that Teddy Bridgewater will play sometime during this season. But if Case Keenum keep cooking like he cooking,
I say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let Case keep throwing the football. Yeah, man. NFL so trash, bro. Bro, we hurry up and get to the good league.
Hey, come on, bro. That's not trash. The parody is not trash, bro. I think the Cavs.
So are we chalking this up as parody? Is this truly parody?
Yes, it gotta be parody.
Bad teams?
Spade, it gotta be parity. Nobody's seen any of these teams playing this well. Nobody. It gotta be the parity. Even I think let me just say this. I'm changing subjects real quick. I think even the Cavs being bad in the NBA, at least this early in the season, I think that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing because it got people, even us, it got people saying, "Yo, can Boston really take over the East now?" It at least raises the question.
We already know the NBA got it figured out, bro. Like, I don't know why you just
But I'm just
that.
saying, if it's a little bit of parity, it at least raises a question. Who the hell gonna win it this year? I mean, the Patriots, they're the Patriots, but I mean, they got so many injuries. We don't know what we getting from them week to week. I mean, the Eagles, do we really trust? I mean, the Eagles look phenomenal, but do we trust them in the playoffs? Like, it's a lot of parity. We don't. If you ask me who's winning the Super Bowl, I don't have a clue. Patriots. If I ask you who's winning the NBA championship, you could pretty much get a 50-50 shot.
I know who winning both of them.
Oh,
Patriots and Warriors.
Okay. I don't know about the Patriots, bro. I
listen.
I think they'll be in the hunt, bro. But if
Martellus Bennett went to New England and it cured his shoulder. His shoulder was jacked up, and as soon as he got up there in the Boston area, he
had like 4 catches too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that man played as soon as he got there. Wrote a whole long paragraph about how jacked up his shoulder was and went through on the pass and played.
Yeah, said Green Bay doctors ain't give a damn about him. So the Patriots doctors must hate him. Spade, you ready to move on, bro?
Yes, bro, because the league is trash. Are we getting to the association?
I like do I need to take another poll? Like, I like the parity in the NFL, bro. I like it. I'm calling it parity.
This is parity.
I'm gonna tell you something that rubbed me the wrong way let me tell you something that rubbed me the wrong way this week, Spade.
What you got?
And if I know you like I know you, I mean, I knew you for years now. I don't think this sit well with you either. But before I even go, I'm gonna let you go. But I'm talking about the Buffalo Bills, Spade. If you guys didn't know, the Buffalo Bills, who another team that's having an okay season, a good season. They're having a good, solid season, especially for the Buffalo Bills, especially for them. They decided to sit Tyrod Taylor for this next game and decided to start. I think his name is Nate Peterman. They are starting Nate Peterman at quarterback and bench Tyrod Taylor. Spade.
They ain't safe for this game, bro. They said they were shutting Tyrod down for the season.
Spade, talk to your boy. Like,
what you want to know?
Like,
because I'm gonna spit some actual factuals.
Like, just talk to me about the Buffalo Bills. Remember they gave Tyrod this big contract. Then it seemed like they was trying to cut Tyrod. Then they wanted Tyrod again. Then they didn't want him. Then they wanted him again. And now they done bitched his ass. Tyrod deserved better, in my opinion, Spade. But I'm gonna let you go first. Talk to your boy.
Listen, man. It's a typical case of blame the black guy. Check this out, man. Tyrod Taylor in this relationship with the Buffalo Bills, he gotta feel like the chick who ain't that pretty, but she got a real good job. Like, the Bills is the man in this relationship, and every chance they get, they really want to go somewhere else, but they can't do any better than Tyrod Taylor. The whole thing is a joke to me. I'm looking at, like you said, for one, they got rid of their best receiver. Their best receivers, if we being honest out here. But the crazy, I understand the Sammy Watkins thing. Yeah, I get it. He was injury riddled. Yeah, I get it. They got rid of some players on defense. They just moved. I'm having a brain fart. What's the D lineman?
Marcel Darius.
Just moved Darius. Okay. If you look at this team on paper, they still find a way to get it done.
Spade, Gilmore gone. Then they traded another corner, Darby, to the Eagles.
Traded Darby. Come on. Man, and this team is still getting it done. And I don't want to sit here and disrespect any of these players. But, bro, we talking about a team where the leading receiver is the running back. LaShawn McCoy leads this team in receptions, bro. And the next closest person is the tight end. That ain't because Tyrod Taylor. Exactly. Listen, man, if you watch the game, Tyrod Taylor looked like an off-brand Russell Wilson. He's running around like a chicken with no head on, not trying to get down the field to buy time to throw to one of these receivers down the field. And instead of them just being like, we're not doing a good enough job of putting the pieces around Tyrod. First of all, Tyrod really only had one very bad game. He did have that one bad game. Other than that, I'm looking at his numbers, bro. This man got 10 TDs on the season, only 3 INTs. They 9 games in. He's got 3 interceptions, and he gets benched for the year for a guy who has only got 7 completions on the season. It's just crazy to me. I don't understand. If you're a Buffalo fan and you are all right with this, you part of the problem. I feel like Buffalo fans got to be real vocal with this organization. I don't know, man. If I'm Tyrod, I think I want out. I ain't even going to lie. I'm calling my agent. I want to get the hell out of Buffalo. The team trash anyway. And I thought it was the Ryans. You got rid of Rex. They didn't want to pay Tyrod anyway. They wanted to get rid of him anyway. You bring in a brand new coach and Tyrod still going through this shit. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I feel like I cape for Tyrod every damn year because of how the Buffalo Bills treat Tyrod.
You're gonna have to keep doing it.
I want Tyrod Taylor. I want if he don't want out, I want out for him. Like, I don't know where he can go. I don't know if he can go. I don't know. I don't have a destination where Tyrod Taylor can go. But the way they treating Tyrod Taylor, they really making it seem like it's his fault. Like,
and it's not.
If anybody remember, they can check my tweets. You can search my name on Twitter and Tyrod Taylor, and I tweeted like 3 weeks ago. Tyrod Taylor is amazing. If they surround him with some weapons, this team will actually be good. He out there throwing to a rookie and some practice squad players. Jordan Matthews just came back. Jordan Matthews always had drop problems. Even when he was with Philadelphia, he had drop problems. Charles Clay is his best receiver other than Shady. But as far as skill positions, it's Shady, Clay. Clay just came back from injury. Before Clay came back, Nick O'Leary was like Tyrod's main target because couldn't nobody else get open. Couldn't nobody. Man. He got how many, Spade?
15 catches on the year.
And he was their best target behind Shady when Charles Clay wasn't there. And they're gonna say this is Tyrod Taylor fault. Spade. It annoys me. It annoys me.
It pisses me off. It don't annoy me. It pisses me off, bro.
Spade,
it pisses me off.
I really want out. So they played the game. They played the game against the Saints. I guess that's the game that's the straw that broke the camel back. Like the Bills defense didn't give up 300 on the ground. It's crazy. Spade, if you got, let me explain something to people that just watch this show that they might not really know football. They might be here for basketball and don't really know much about football. Let me explain something to you. If you run the ball for 300 damn yards, more than likely you win the time of possession.
You damn right. Keeping the other team off the field,
you killing the other team exactly.
Yep.
So how can the other team put up points when they sitting their ass on the sideline? How about blame the defense and say don't give up 300 yards on the goddamn ground? How about
That's crazy,
that,
bro?
It annoys me, man, because I think Tyrod Taylor is a good quarterback in his league, and a league where it's a lot of subpar talent at the quarterback position. Not only do Tyrod got to wait for these wide receivers to get open, he's running around because the protection is subpar. And I like the Bills O-line, but they subpar. They okay. They not the best O-line, they ain't the worst. But he running around trying to wait for these receivers to get open. Spade. It's been plenty of games when Tyrod has 60 yards rushing, 80 yards rushing. And the reason the Bills won these games that they won this season was particularly because Tyrod Taylor, Shady McCoy, and if I'm not mistaken, they got either a corner or a safety named Micah Hyde that was picking shit off like every week. He had like a pick six, like for like 4 weeks in a row. The dude picked something off and damn near took it to the house.
5 on the season.
Exactly. Yep. Come on, man. Like the disrespect they giving Tyrod Taylor is pissing me off, man. It ain't right.
It's crazy, bro.
I know somebody gonna be like, well,
when
that's
you look
like
at
life
stats,
ain't fair.
But this is egregious. If you look at the stats, the writings on the wall, we're talking about a defense that's got 14 sacks on the year. We just told y'all it was 9 games. So, like you said, with the exception of Micah Hyde, who's flying around to the ball.
Trash, Spade. They hate Tyrod Taylor. And for somebody they think is so bad, why you got him throwing 28 times, 25 times, 26 times, 20 times, 37 times, 33 times, 27 times, 40 times? Let me explain something, too. Tyrod Taylor completion percentage during the games, 57%, 68%, 76%, 60%, 54%, 60%, 74, 72, and then the last game versus the Saints, he only threw 18 times because they wasn't on the field. He 9 of 18 for 50%. But it's a lot of 70s and 60s. That's where they want you. That's where they want you in the 60 percentile. He only had 2 games when he didn't throw when he didn't throw 60% completion. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
He's been sacked 28 times, bro.
Come on, man. Come on,
man. He's been sacked 28 times.
It's annoying,
my thing is this.
Go ahead.
my thing is this. If you look at this team, man, it's some problems on this roster. It's some problems when you watch them play on Sunday.
Position. Let's start at the skill position.
They're not a bad team, bro. Look, they second in the division. They're above 500. I don't understand why the coaching staff is acting like we're having this terrible year. It's Tyrod's fault.
I want better for Tyrod.
It's just crazy, man. It's crazy.
I want better for Tyrod.
Please get out of Buffalo, bro. Get out of Buffalo.
I want better for this guy,
and don't make me get on my soapbox about black quarterbacks, but I say it. I try to not say it because I know it make people feel some kind of way. But the quarterback position is the one position where even though we have advanced, we still are not where we need to be. And it's just crazy, bro. Tyrod gets a lot of heat because they say he don't really throw the ball down the field. He don't have the arm to throw the ball down the field. And they use this as proof that, okay, he don't deserve to be where he is. But, hey, like the homie Nate said to me today, Alex Smith made a career out of not throwing the ball down the field. Now, granted, Alex Smith been slinging the football this year, and I'm going to give him his props. But that ain't what we knew him for. We did not know Alex Smith for that. So you know what? New coach, offensive coordinator, why don't you play to the strengths of your quarterback? Why don't you dial up some plays where you got him running some of this Patriot stuff with drags and outs and slants, and maybe get some plays that utilizes his mobility, get him where he's rolling out the pocket and making a quick read. Why don't you... Like, I don't know, man. To
how
me,
about you get some skill position plays? How about that?
You ain't never
lied. And not some guys off the street in practice squad. How about you stop giving away talent? How about that?
Terrible.
How about
can we please stop talking about the NFL, man?
Let's move on,
I just came from a wedding. It
just pissed me off the way they treat Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, that's terrible, man. That's terrible. Hold up.
And I actually think Tyrod Taylor is a good quarterback, man. I think he's a good quarterback.
Hold up, something on my.
But I also think Colin Kaepernick's a good quarterback. He ain't in the league either.
Okay. All right, I'm ready. Let's get to the association, man. Where all the good stuff happened.
Okay.
Maybe not all the good stuff. Maybe some bad stuff. Two of the NBA's greatest big men right now, man, they kind of hampered with injury. First, we're going to go out to Utah and talk about Rudy Gobert, who had a very unfortunate injury against my Miami Heat. Dion Waiters and Rudy was both going for a loose ball. Rudy Gobert is pretty convinced that Dion Waiters dove into his knee intentionally. I don't believe that happened that way. I might be biased. That is my team, but I think, to me, when I looked at the play, it looked like Dion Waiters fell off balance. He was running and he kind of fell over to the side. He fell into Rudy Gobert's knee, hyperextended the knee. He's going to miss some time with that. And then we go over, and bro, man, if I had $1 for every time I have said this sentence right here, Anthony Davis is hurt. I love AD. Every time we rank our big men, I take points off of AD because he cannot stay on the court. Anthony Davis has a concussion. It's his third concussion of his career. LaParis, I don't know how Al Horford and Anthony Davis keep getting all these damn concussions. First of all, y'all playing on a non-contact sport. For two, you taller than everybody on the damn court, so I don't know. It ain't like you butting heads with people because everybody else's head is around your chest. Like, they're going to end up having to make these players play in helmets. At least Al Horford and Anthony Davis going to have to play in helmets because they keep getting concussions. But both of these teams are going to be impacted without their big men. Both of these guys AD brings a lot to his team. But both of these guys also bring a big defensive presence to their team. And both of these teams are in the West where you need all the defense you could get. How you feel about these injuries of these bigs, bro?
I think it really hurt. I think it really hurts the Jazz. I mean, it hurts the Pels as well, but at least they got Boogie over there. I think the Jazz definitely needs Gobert for his defense, rebounding. He's not really this fluent offensive guy, but I mean, can't take for granted that this guy get a lot of offensive rebounds, get you second and third possessions. That stuff matters, and I like Gobert. And I'm sad that he's out. I don't think Dion Waiters is a dirty player at all. I think it was a mistake. I think for the most part, I'm not saying nobody, but for the most part, these players got a code, and any player that's competitive, they want to go against a full strength, healthy team for the most part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they want the best guys on the court, and I don't think Dion Waiters is that type of guy to just dive into somebody's knee like, let me take this guy out. I don't think that was the issue. It was just like something that happened.
Miami Heat type of thing. Yeah,
it's I don't know. Back in the day, he used to kick the Knicks' ass, and they used to be fighting and kicking coaches. But that's neither here nor there.
I ain't say we don't finish You know, like, we don't start no mess, but if you start it, then we bout it. You know what I'm talking about? But go ahead.
I just think for the most part that was like a fluky thing. Now, as far as AD, this is something I love. Let me tell you, I love Anthony Davis, Spade, just like you. But he's a guy that just cannot stay on the court. Now, a concussion, hopefully, I seen Al Horford out for like damn near a month last year with a concussion. So hopefully a concussion don't keep AD out that long. I seen these basketball players be out longer with a concussion than football players, which is crazy. I mean, they thought Russell Wilson had a concussion. He went under the tent, came right back under the tent, and came back and threw 60-yard bombs for touchdowns. Right. So I don't know why they be out longer than NFL players when they hitting every damn play. I want AD to be healthy because that's the only shot. That's the only shot the Pelicans got. Even with AD out and they got Boogie and they got Drew Holiday and Rondo's back now from injury, they still wouldn't have a shot without AD. Shit, they probably don't have a shot with AD, but at least, you know, they can at least, you expect them at least to compete. I just want these guys to get healthy. These injuries has been sucking this year in both sports, NFL and NBA. It sucks for Gobert. Spade, I want to ask you a question. Yep. One of your guys from the Atlanta area, Favors, you know, he's going to have to pick up the slack. I want to know, one, do you think he's capable? And two, in my opinion, Favors hasn't turned into what we expected from him as of yet. He had a couple of good games since Gobert been out, but how I projected Favors to be so far in this league, he hasn't panned out. I wanted to get your thoughts on Favors. One, can he fill that Gobert void? And two, like, what's your thoughts on Favors as a player?
Well, I will say this. I mean, they're going to play Favors at the 5 while Rudy's out. Favors is undersized for a 5, but the game is changing. Like, they ain't really, you know, those big Goliaths down in the paint throwing elbows. That's really not the game. And if we being honest, as much as I like Rudy's really known for his defensive presence. I think Derek Favors has better offense than Rudy. So, I mean, you might get a scoring boost right there. I mean, of course, you're going to drop off a little bit on the defensive end. Okay. Favors, what I really hope happen right here, man, I hope he get a chance to kind of rekindle something. I hope he, you know, maybe it's kind of, he ain't been playing bad. It's just for somebody who saw him young, like, man, I got this story I tell about when this kid was in high school, man. Like, I thought this dude, like, he was it. This man was shooting threes and doing everything in high school. I thought he was really going to be a big deal. You know, and I told you guys before the season that I thought Donovan Mitchell was going to be one of the steals of the draft. Now, Donovan Mitchell was in the starting lineup at the 2 guard. Oh, yeah. They're a young, exciting team, man. They're currently last, though. They're last in their division. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to get any better for them. I mean, I don't know, bro. They in a tough one. They in a tough spot,
Donovan Mitchell definitely looks like he's a... Let me ask you a question about these teams as well, especially, like, speaking on the Jazz. Why do teams be so scared to cut bait? Now, they got a guy who I thought was going to be good, and maybe he still is, but he had a lot of injury issues. His name is Alec Burks. I thought this kid was going to be a player coming out of college, but he hasn't panned out. Right. Why are teams so afraid to cut bait with a guy? Like, they keep ringing up a guy or keep a guy around. Why would they continue to keep a guy around when he hasn't really panned out? Like, I think Alec Burks.
You're talking about Dante Exum. Oh, I thought you were talking about Dante.
And him. Like, Exum, Burks, the Jazz seem to be one of those teams that don't want to say, yo, you know what? We might have messed up. Like, go be successful somewhere else. Why would they keep him around? Like, Exum, Burks, and I just feel like those roster spots could be to somebody else that can play, that can at least be on the court and contribute. Before you go, Spade, my last thing on Exum. What they see in Exum, I don't see. I'm not an NBA scout. I don't know. Maybe I ain't practiced with the kid. But what they see from Exum, I haven't seen.
I hadn't either. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
In the years that he's been out there playing, I don't see it. I don't know why. I don't know. They just, if you got Exum, Spade, why get Rubio? Why get Mitchell? You got Hood. You got Burks. It just seemed loaded.
I mean, all them dudes is better than Dante Exum. So I feel like your question should be why the hell they still got Exum, but you saying if you got Exum, why get those other guys? Because they are all better. All those dudes are better.
But I mean, I don't know, man. I could be wrong about Exum, but so far he's not. He's one of those guys I'm looking at, and I'm like, I don't see it, and I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong because I like these guys to be successful. I like watching good basketball. I don't be up to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning because I don't like basketball. The games go off late as hell. I like watching the game. So I want to see good games. But I look at Exum and I just don't see what they see. Like, people be telling me all the time, Exum going to be the truth. When? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at that team, man. And I'm going to tell you what's weird to me. I just glanced at the team right now. They're starting Mitchell at the 2, and they got Rodney Hood coming off the bench.
I think is going to be. I think Mitchell is going to be a stud, bro. He's going to be a stud.
He's going to be. Trust me. Like, that kid's amazing. He's going to be nice. He's nice, but he's going to be really nice.
Yeah.
They starting him at the 2. They got Rodney Hood coming off the bench behind him. Now, they starting Joe Ingles at the 3. Ingles, however you say his name, who's a 6'8" small forward.
Okay.
Why not play Rodney Hood at the 3? Why not start him at the 3? I feel like you get more offense there. They also still got Joe Johnson on this roster, just sitting on the bench, buried at that 3 spot. So, I don't know, man. Rodney Hood is 6'8". I understand you need some depth coming off the bench, but like you said, they got Alec Burks, which I guess they believe in. I don't know, man. I'm looking at Utah. I don't know what's going on over there. Like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't expect them to be amazing, but I did expect them to not be 5th place in their division. I ain't expect that either.
Somebody get AD and Al Horford a helmet, please. They need it.
You ain't never lied.
Spade, you ready to move on?
As long as it's NBA, I am. Let's get it.
Yeah, it's NBA. I got to get your thoughts on something, Spade. The 76ers, Philadelphia. We taking it to Philly. And no, we ain't getting cheesesteaks, but we taking it to Philly.
I wish we were.
Philly signed a contract extension with Robert Covington, who's been playing great this year. And they are paying Robert Covington $61.5 million, babe. Talk to me about Covington getting an extension.
For 4 years,
did you see Covington becoming this type of player?
Well, you know, me and you, we FanDuel guys, so
yeah.
Like for a minute there, Covington was that budget guy, man. He was going in my lineup every single time. I like him, and I feel like I actually think it's a great bargain for him. Like, for what he brings to this team, I think he's a two-way player. He's pretty good on defense as well. And for the value, like, I think it's a smart signing. I mean, people looking at that number and they going, whoa, who is this guy? One of my homeboys actually called me and said, who is that Covington guy? Like, who is he? Is he a pretty good player? Because, you know, they know I'm the basketball expert of the shoulder pairs. No shade to you. They just know, you know, that I'm that guy. But I was like, man, that's great value for this dude. That is great value. So I think it's good, man. Like I said, all that trusted process talk and all that mess the 76ers been doing over the years, I was never a fan of it. But I'm looking at their team, and they got something. Now I want to see it translate into wins. Like, they got a really good team, bro.
I don't know
they got
about
a good
folks,
team.
Babe. People told me folks nice. I don't know about
he's hurt,
folks.
bro. He can't lift his arms up, bro. How good can you be if you can't lift your arms up?
But
he's 19 years old.
When he was out there playing, I'm looking at folks like, I mean,
I'm not gonna shut the door on Markelle just yet.
I mean, that's cool. That's cool. But to be fair, people giving Lonzo a hard time. I mean, when folks was out there playing, we gotta look at him too. And it didn't look impressive. They was calling it the feds.
He was hurt.
Okay.
That's what they gonna say.
Okay.
76ers look good, man. I gotta be honest with you. I'm looking at this roster, bro. They look good. Go win some games. Go to the playoffs. Get out of the first round of the playoffs. That's what I want to see.
Spade, I want Joel Embiid to stay healthy because he is amazing if he stay healthy.
You know when you go to their depth chart, they starting point guard say Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons, Spade, he been good. Spade, we've been hard on Ben Simmons.
He's been looking good.
He's been good.
I have. Look, Ben Simmons looked like the real deal. Embiid looked like the real deal. Sarek could have won Rookie of the Year last year. He looked like the real deal. Robert Covington looks like the perfect player for this system. He ain't gotta have a rock in his hand at all times. And then you got a sharpshooter and JJ Redick at the 2. They look good.
Spade.
Win some games, Philly. Win some games, and I get off y'all back. All I want them to do is get out the first round of the playoffs, fam.
They gonna be okay, Spade. Like I said,
they better get out the first round of the damn playoffs.
I know they got Ben Simmons at point, but they got folks. I'm questioning folks. I'm questioning folks,
bro. He's
I get it.
Matter of fact, wait. I got a question for you. We got a dilemma. Because if Markelle is healthy, what happens to the lineup? You move Simmons to the 3 and you bench Covington? that you just gave $62 million?
I think they move Simmons to the 3 and Covington to the 4 and Saric hits the bench. I think Saric comes off the bench.
Okay. All right.
That's what I think.
Hey, Philly, I'm off y'all back, bro.
I'm gonna tell you
some games. They better win some damn games.
Remember when before the season started, we was talking about Carmelo being ranked low by ESPN or whoever ranked him low. They had Covington above him. They had Covington higher than him. And I mean, maybe Philly was like, well, maybe Philly was going down that list like, whoa, they think Covington is this good? We better lock him up while he cheap.
Oh, nah, they just see that cat out there strapping up every night. Like that kid plays hard on both sides of the court, man.
He has, babe. Spade, he's been one of those guys. He's been one of those guys that's been, like you said, don't need the rock in his hand, a scrappy defender, can knock down the tray ball, grab a couple of rebounds, quick hands, get a couple of steals. He kind of fills up the stat sheet in many different ways, and don't really got to be that guy. I think he's a perfect fit for Philly. I wish the Bulls had a guy like that.
You know what? One thing, I'm glad you said comfortable not being the guy, because for a while when this team was terrible, if you was going to the games, I mean, you was paying like $18 for a front row ticket probably because they was trash. But if you was going to the games, Covington was the guy you was going to see.
Yeah.
So now he's like, they don't even talk about this dude. Like, if you don't, for God's sake, don't watch the highlights. If you watch the 76ers highlights, you ain't even know that dude existed. I don't care what he do. They ain't putting the camera on him.
He's phenomenal, though, Spade. He's phenomenal.
He is. Simmons is, too. But I'm saying, like, if you him, I think it credits to him. It speaks to how good of a player he is. And not only can he do so much on the court, hey, man, he ain't got no attitude about it being those other guys' show. He don't have a problem with that. One question for you, then we can move forward. If they don't get out the first round of the playoffs, LaParis, are you okay with it?
I'm okay with it, Spade. I mean,
no.
Spade,
what do you mean?
Can I talk,
no.
bro? Can I talk? I'm okay with it. I'm gonna tell you why. They had like what 6 wins. They got a top pick in the draft last year, bro. Like,
bro, they done got a top pick in the draft for the last 4 or 5 years. It's time for this shit to start equaling wins.
Make the playoffs. They just got to get there this year. They just got to get there. I mean, Spade, they might get that work in the first round.
Everybody gonna get there. What you mean?
Spade, they might
everybody
get that
in the East. No, that's not enough for me, bro. No.
Spade. So if they get a 7, 8 seed or 6 seed and they play Boston, Cavs, Toronto, or the Wizards, they supposed to win that round.
They look. If they do that, if they get it,
Spade, you don't think Philly is better than near one of them 4 teams?
I don't. Listen, if they get a 7 or 8 seed, I just want to see. I want to see a fight. So you're right. I'm gonna give you that right there.
Yeah, I want to see a fight, bro. Like, they're not better than them.
I want to see.
Even if it's
they gotta win more than one game.
It's still gonna be Washington or Toronto or somebody. They're gonna have to play. Like, if they in there and they compete, that's all I want to see. But you can't expect them to come out the first round, bro.
Okay, I'll give you that. If you just want to cape for the process, cape for the process. If you just want to get a first-round pick every damn year and don't win nothing but another first-round pick, then that's fine. If that's all, if your expectation for these guys don't go any higher, listen, Philadelphia fans, how many years are y'all okay with this team? If y'all just
stop it.
I just want to know, bro. I want to know. I want to see these guys win.
Philly is good enough to make the playoffs this year.
They better be in the East. That's not an accomplishment.
I think they're good enough. They're going to make it.
They better be. No, ain't no thing. They better be.
Spade, they're going to make it. But I'm saying you can't expect them to beat one of those top 4 teams in the first round. Baby steps. So this year, they make the playoffs. Next year, they should be able to get up out that second round and at least take it to a 7 game. Come on, man. Right.
I guess we'll give them another damn year. That ought to be the motto over there. Forget trust the process. It should be give us another damn year. Go ahead, bro. What else we got?
Hey, this guy is funny, man.
I'm serious, bro. Like, they good now. Like, we got to stop making excuses for them. They're good now. They are a good team.
They are.
You.
But we can't expect them to come out that first round.
Why not?
I don't think neither one of us.
They're good.
I don't think neither one of us think they better than them top 4 teams. At least the teams we think going to be top 4. Unless you telling me now, if Philly was the finesse their way and get a 3rd or 4th seed, then they better beat the brakes off somebody. Because I think we both have. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. You might be right. We'll give them one more year.
Yeah, one more year. One more year. They in the playoffs this year. You want to make the playoffs? They in there. You got to take it to college football, Spade.
It's kind of cold, bro. Go ahead.
Boy, I didn't want to do this. It's two
cold
segments
there,
on this.
man.
It's 2 segments on this show I'm not looking forward to. And I'm pretty sure anybody that know me, they know which 2 segments it is. We talking college football,
cold.
so you know we talking Miami Hurricanes because Florida State and Rutgers ain't doing shit. So we gotta be talking something good. So we talking Miami Hurricanes and a big win over Notre Dame. Spade 1. We both picked Notre Dame. I mean, we both picked Miami. Excuse me, in the pick'em game. So we both got a dub there.
Ooh.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 8-5. Check the tape. Check the tape. But Spade, I gotta ask you: did you see Miami handling Notre Dame like this?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What kind of question is this? What kind of question is this? Let me tell you something.
Spade, you want to troll? You want to troll,
bro?
Or
you asked me a question. If you don't want me to answer the question, I don't understand why you ask it. Are you cold, bro? I can hang you this. Are you cold? You good over there? Are you cold? Are you cold?
I was looking for my Rutgers flag and my Florida State flag, but Rutgers lost today. I was going to rock my Rutgers flag, but we lost today.
I knew the turnover chain. Let me tell you something about this Miami team, bro. Hold up.
Oh boy.
Okay. Did I think they was gonna take care of business? Hell yeah. You was here on the show last week when we talked about the pick'em game. You asked me, Spade, do you think Miami's gonna take care of business against Notre Dame? I said I'm a little worried about Notre Dame because they can run that football. But if we get up and they have to pass the football, I have no worries. I didn't say it like that, but that's how in my mind. That's what I was saying in my mind. I didn't have any worries, bro. Any worries. Matter of fact, today, as we're recording this show, I was at the wedding. It was 28-14. Virginia was up on the Canes. I checked my phone. It went from 28-14 to 28-21. Then it was 28-28. Then it was 31-28. Then bro, let me tell you something about this team. The scariest thing in the world happened in Miami. They believe they good, bro. I can't tell you the last time Miami had a program down there where the players actually thought they was good. And that's the problem. I don't know what it is about Mark Richt, Manny Diaz. First of all, I told you off camera, the turnover chain idea is brilliant. Like, you guys, I get it. Florida State fans, you know, y'all like, oh, it's a chain. You know, y'all a little butthurt. I get it. The chain is a genius idea. You guys are a little butthurt. You guys are. It's okay. The chain is a genius idea. These kids are flying around the field trying to make that play, not so they can wear the chain, but it's about the way the team embraces it. When one person get the chain, the other players on that team don't be salty. They all be congratulating them and patting them on the back. The camera comes over. They get their moment. It's a rare times in sports. Can you do something as an individual that is so impactful? Is that a word, bro? Because I'm in my bag right now. Rarely in sports can you do something as an individual that has such a huge impact on the team. And the turnover chain inspires that. It makes the defense want to make plays. And I'm not saying that if you don't have the chain, kids don't want to make plays. But, bro, can you imagine sitting around having that friendly competition about how many times you've had the turnover chain around your neck? It's a genius idea. I believe in this team. I already told you I felt like we deserved to be in that playoff. I told you this before it happened. I said, you mean to tell me if we take care of VTech and we end up winning the ACC championship, we can't get in there? And look, I spoke it into existence, bro. Stay in your lane. I spoke it into existence. I believe in the Cane. Are you over there making faces?
Absolutely not.
Okay, because I don't understand the level of disrespect. We got the ACC on our back. The ACC is down.
For my turn to talk. I mean,
it's gonna be a while. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Clemson out there losing to Syracuse, and the ACC, you can't depend on Florida State. They out there getting their quarterbacks destroyed. You can hit the quarterback on 2 Mississippi when you play Florida State. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, go. They just let you go after 2 Mississippi. The ACC would be a laughing stock if it wasn't for the Canes. We got the whole conference on our back right now. You guys should thank us. I believe in us, and I believe in this team. I believe in Mark Richt. He got a goatee now. Everybody know goatees give you +5 coaching skills. Manny Diaz is a genius. The chain, I like the chain. Ed Reed was back for the Ring of Honor. Ed Reed came down and went to practice and talked to you. Yeah. Yep. Canes for life. What else you want to know, bro?
I mean, I just want to say I picked Miami to beat Notre Dame. Anybody know me know I hate Notre Dame. I do agree with you. I think that the bravado that the chain brings to the team,
it's
whatever
great.
makes these players believe I need to go get that ball away from the offense.
Yeah, man.
It helps tremendously. I don't want to take long. Spade took the longest talking about these games. I hope Miami get in the playoffs because I can't wait for them to lose and the disappointment that Spade will feel. Me, on the other hand, Spade want to say, talk about my nose. We at least won us a national championship, but I can't. I hope
Still
Miami,
living in the past over there, huh, bro?
That was a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago.
Still living in the past.
I just hope
right now y'all way down in the standings.
I just hope Spade ready for the disappointment that the Canes gonna bring them because they not winning the national championship. They not. But
you know what?
As far as today, Miami look amazing. They was down to Virginia. Me and Spade was on the phone. I said, Spade, they down to Virginia. Spade said, no way. Spade said, no way. I said, they down. But they came back.
Did you think they was going to lose?
Absolutely not. Not to Virginia. No way.
When it was 28-14, you felt like we was coming back?
No, I did not think they were going to lose. I didn't. I knew Virginia would make mistakes, which they did. And
they didn't make mistakes. We forced mistakes.
Oh, Lord. You know what? Let's move on. Canes beat Notre Dame, and they made my pick right. That's all I care about. It's 8-5.
Bro, I'm thinking about getting a turnover chain to inspire you to try harder on pick'em games. time after time,
it's
you get defeated.
And really, you cheated. But
it ain't no 8-5. I got a huge. It's what?
First of all, every pick'em game be my team. Like it'd be like Dallas versus this team or Florida State versus this team. I got an L because I picked Florida State over Bama. Like I seen my quarterback going down in the first quarter. Come on, man.
That's how I know you ain't really watching your team because you know your quarterback going down. He getting hit a lot. That boy was getting hit a lot.
Can we move
last year.
on?
Yeah, man. I just want you to be honest. Go ahead. You got it. I don't even want to do the segment. You got it.
Spade. Got to talk about this week right here. Is the damn pick'em game, and it's another game. Spade pick the game. Here we go. But it's 8-5. It's 8-5. Check the tape. And if you really go back and check the last couple of pick'em games, like Spade been cheating. Every game, we don't never pick a Dolphin game. Why we don't never pick a Dolphin game? We don't never pick a Heat game.
The Dolphins don't be having no games, bro. We off. Yeah, we off. We ain't got no games.
So they just don't exist anymore. Okay. We don't never pick a Heat game, but we don't never pick an Atlanta Hawk game. It's always my team.
Why you saying that? That's not my team.
We just talked about these teams in the earlier segment. The pick'em game this week gonna be a good one, and that's none other than the Rams versus Minnesota. Spade, who you got and why?
You know, we talked about 4 teams. I asked you were they real or were they putting up a fake facade.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you who you thought was the realest, and
that's right.
You said the Rams.
Yep.
I told you the Rams weren't the realest.
I told you the
Vikings was the realest.
I
told you the Vikings were the realest, and because of that reason, Minnesota they'll take care of business. Who at home in this game?
Minnesota.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm going Rams. And I'm going Rams because Todd Gurley has been putting together one of those Todd Gurley type of seasons. He's
not
back,
against
baby.
the purple people eaters, he ain't.
Okay. Todd Gurley
look like Jeff Fisher. Todd Gurley this
doing
week.
It on the ground, Spade. He doing it catching passes out the backfield. I think Jared Goff
he better catch a few.
Huh?
He better catch a few.
Okay.
He's not running on the purple people eaters. He ain't doing all that.
I think this is the game when we see the real Case Keenum. With a real Case Keenum, please stand up.
The real Case Keenum broke all kind of records at Houston. You better ask. Andre Webb.
Okay, so you
want
to give me a score, y'all.
24-14.
I'm gonna go 28-21.
High scoring. Okay, I like it.
I'm gonna go 28-21 Rams.
If you lose, what we gonna do?
What you mean? I'll be back next. Let me tell you something, bro.
You do all this crying about parity, but there's no parity in the pick'em games. You just lose.
I'm on your ass like back pockets. What are you talking about?
No, you're not.
Bro,
no,
I'm right there.
I don't have one of those Dr. Miami asses. My ass ain't all back 5 games ago. Because you 5 games back.
If I win this game, I'm down 2. I'm right back. We got a whole NBA season.
You're not down no 2, bro. You down like 5.
Bro, check the tape.
You cheating. And this is like everybody who listens to this show, we know you cheat. and we don't even call you out on it because we know you still gonna lose.
Check the tape.
This is sad. This is like
8-5.
failing an open book
this
test.
week, it's 8-6. I'm right back. What are you talking about?
If we win this week, it's 7-6. I'm gonna be up 1 next week. Listen, man, let's wrap the show. I know you cheating, bro, and I'm sick of it. I'm fed up, man. Last segment of the show, man, we call this a Strong Arm Performer of the Week. It's a very, 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 three varies prestigious award in podcast.
At least on my end, it is. I give it to, at least on my end. I'm gonna tell you what. Go ahead. Matter of fact, go ahead.
Will you hush?
Go ahead.
Hush.
Go ahead.
It is a very prestigious award in podcast.
To me,
it is given to
prestigious to me.
A male or female who raised his or her level.
No. I give it to a male or female. You give it to a guy with a beard.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Go ahead.
LaParis, who is your Strong Arm Performer of the Week and why? That's all I want to know.
I'm gonna give mine to a real strong arm performer, a guy that played phenomenally.
I don't appreciate
not just
that.
the guy I'm a fan of, because I'm a fair and I take my job very seriously, and I'm gonna give mine to a guy that actually raised his level of play. I mean, we helped him out a little bit, but he raised his level of play and got it done this week, and that's none other than Adrian Claiborne from the Atlanta Falcons, defensive end. Adrian Claiborne, he played phenomenal. He had six damn sacks. I was scared because I thought he was going to get the record on us. I said, could somebody please protect Dak? I mean, as soon as Dak dropped back, it was a guy right there, and it was Adrian Claiborne, man. They took the damn tackle out. They put in another tackle. He got 2 more sacks on that guy. I didn't know what was going on. He also forced 2 fumbles in a 27-7 win over my Cowboys. I was not happy about it, but you got to know your mismatches, and that guy seen that none of them tackles that they put up against him could block him, and he made us pay. Adrian Claiborne, for that performance right there, you are my Strong Arm Performer of the Week. Adrian Claiborne.
Bro, that dude played amazing.
Bro, yeah, he was.
He played amazing.
He did.
I had his name down for Strong Arm Performer of the Week.
Okay. But
but we can't both, right?
Yes, we can. You said last week you can.
No.
I'm gonna tell you what. If you
let me talk,
Spade, you better not. I'm gonna tell you what. If you give it to who? First of all, before you go,
bro.
I put a poll out. Trusting that the people of Strong Arm Sports, the loyal supporters, would do the right thing and do a vote saying that we need to ban James Harden from being Strong Arm Performer of the Week. And you want to know what the poll read, Spade?
What it say?
You want to know who won the poll? People said, no, don't ban James Harden if he playing well. If he cooking, let him cook. What?
Bro, let me tell you something. Whenever you through with all this babbling, let me do my job. I take my job very seriously. Listen, man.
They just didn't. It was hella votes for the ban in the beginning, and then you know what? It's not fair because you have more followers. So when you retweeted it, it kind of like blew up. Like that's not fair.
Wow,
that's not fair. So go ahead, Spade.
So hold up. First of all, not only are you accusing me of not being serious about my job, but right now you're accusing me of getting my supporters to vote.
It's voter fraud. It is definitely voter fraud. It's voter fraud. Man? Go ahead.
Let me do this. I don't care if you get mad with me, bro, because you know what?
Spade, I didn't hit your James Harden again.
I did not call your phone and say let's start a podcast just so we can come out here and make people happy and say what people want to hear us say. That's where we different. Strong Arm Sports is not. We not these other shows, bro. I don't come out here and say what people want to hear me say.
Babe,
that's not my job. I got a job. Listen to me, bro. It is one person right now setting the league on fire. Bro. If the MVP trophy was given away today, it would be a unanimous landslide victory for the person I'm about to get this award to. He is hands down the most phenomenal player in the NBA right now. It doesn't matter if I met him. It doesn't matter if we're cool. It doesn't matter if he promised to set me up with a Kardashian. That don't change the fact that he has been setting the league on fire. The man said he thought the scoreboard was broken. LaParis, have anybody you ever gave an award to that they think the scoreboard was broken? No. It was not. They had 90 points at halftime, bro.
They played the Suns, bro. They played the Suns.
Care. Ain't that an NBA team? That's an NBA team, right?
Is it? No.
Yeah.
No, it's a one and done team. No.
They got 5 wins.
We just talked about the Suns last week. No, it's a college team.
I didn't say nothing about the Suns last week.
The
you got another
Wildcats
podcast I don't know about. You cheating on SAS? You got another podcast I don't know about. I ain't say nothing about the Suns.
It's the Kentucky Wildcats remix.
I didn't say nothing about the Suns.
Did Khaled do the remix? Did he do the remix of the Suns?
Listen, bro. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that right now, James Harden is playing phenomenal. You don't like when I give him this award? That's fine. I got a job to do. 48 points in 35 minutes, bro. 18 of 18 at the charity stripe, bro. 7 dimes, 2 steals, a block, 2 boards.
This is y'all fault.
48 points in 35 minutes.
Supporters. This is y'all
James
fault.
Harden is my strong arm performer of the week, and you know what? I was going to give it to the Claiborne kid who played phenomenal. But since you gave yours to him, it was 2 people deserving of this trophy this week. One was Claiborne, one was James Harden. If you can find a more fitting recipient of the award, let his name be known.
This is
let his name be known,
y'all.
All right. So he ain't deserving? He ain't deserving? I bet you if Chicago had a player scoring 48 points in 35 minutes, he'll be your strong arm performer of the week.
Not every week.
I bet you if Chicago as a team could score 48 points in 35 minutes, the whole team would be your strong arm performer of the week. The Bulls as a team can't score 48 points in 35 minutes.
Spade is getting out of hand, bro.
Bro, he's amazing.
You gotta stop, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
Like, this is
who's more deserving?
This is y'all fault, man. This is y'all fault.
All right.
Spade, you could have picked Ben Simmons.
He had 48 points in 35 minutes?
Spade, you could have picked Embiid. Embiid went ham.
Did he have 48 points in 35 minutes?
I think Embiid had 50 points. You could have picked Mark Gasol. I think
points.
Mark Gasol had 38. Damn near triple-double with blocks.
Nah.
Spade,
now, hold up. Embiid had an amazing game. Hold up. Let me find it.
Yeah, I think it was the Lakers. Was it the Lakers? It was the Lakers.
It's the Lakers. Bro, the Lakers are terrible. You just told me.
They're not worse than the Suns.
But they got 1 more win. The Suns got 5 wins. The Lakers got 6. They're terrible. And if you want the numbers, I got the numbers right here, man.
Spade,
I got the numbers.
Embiid dropped off the Clippers, too. Go look it up.
He had 46 points in 34 minutes. You want me to give it to Embiid? Huh?
Listen, man, you already gave it to Harden.
Okay, I'll give it to Embiid.
Now I'm putting your credibility on the hanger.
So I give it to Embiid. I'm
putting your credibility on the hanger, but this got to stop, man.
Won't you just tell me who you want me to give my award to? Since you got a problem with it. I give it to Embiid. All right, Embiid, here you go. You can have it.
How about we name this joint the Strong Arm Not James Harden Award?
Wow, that's nah.
James, like Spade, you gotta retire. You gotta retire James Harden from receiving this award.
So okay, I tell you what I do.
He had 151 shows. He got it like 141 times.
That's a lie. He got it like 13 to 15 times.
That's a lie. Spade, he got it 13 to 15 times already this year. Wow.
So you're just gonna be. You're gonna crack jokes when I'm serious.
Spade, how many games? How many games the Rockets won? 11, right? 12? How many games they won? 11 or 12? You gave it to them every time they win a game. You give it to them.
That's so not true. But you know what, bro? You know what I feel like is going on here?
This gotta stop, y'all. This is y'all fault. I put the poll out. Soon as the poll was over, Spade hit my phone and said, "Guess what? Guess who won the vote?" Like it's fraudulent voting. It's voter fraud. This is y'all fault. I feel like the United States of America, we got a fraudulent guy stuffing ballot boxes, and I do not approve of this message. I do not approve of it.
Okay. Can I just tell you who lead the league in points per game right now? Can I tell you that? James Harden, 32 points a game. Can I tell you who lead the league in assists? James Harden, 10 assists per game. Can I tell you who leads the league in field goal percentage? Clint Capella, because he getting dimes from James Harden. 68% from the field. You think Clint Capella doing that without James Harden? Hey, let's be real, bro. James Harden might be the best player in the league right now. Let's be honest. Who playing better than James Harden?
Listen,
you don't want to talk.
I want to thank y'all.
So don't act like you want to debate me if you don't. When I give you these facts.
Else to ask? We ain't about to turn this into no James Harden debate. Spade, before I got
you can't debate it. You can't debate it.
Before I close the show.
What's there to debate?
Bro, before I close the show, you got anything else to add? Before I close the show?
Go Canes. And look, y'all, I don't want to keep giving this award to James Harden. Tell your favorite player, tweet your favorite player Tell him to step his ass up. Step his game up. Because right now, James Harden is killing the league. LeBron ain't playing as good as James Harden, bro. Nobody ain't playing as good as this dude.
I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Strong Arm Sports. As usual.
So I'm not supposed to give it to him. He's the most deserving. I ain't supposed to give it to him.
If you new here, bang the subscribe button. If you're a regular here, hit the like button. Also, it's a little bell up there. Hit that bell. You get a notification right to your phone every time a new episode go live. We can't thank you guys for your continued support. Also, if you don't want to see two dudes arguing in the box, we got audio podcasts everywhere. SoundCloud, ऊPodOmatic, iTunes. We everywhere. We want to thank y'all for your continued support. We could have implemented the ban. You guys did not vote. Matter of fact, you guys did vote, but Spade got like 50,000 followers. He got over 150,000 subscribers. Spade did what he do, and it was voter fraud. I don't blame you guys. I apologize. I do not blame you guys.
You think the league stopped giving Michael Jordan MVPs because he won it before?
Nope. They was over there stuffing the ballot box, and I know it sucks. So we got to deal with James Harden getting 150 more strong arm performers of the week. I want to thank you guys for your continued support. Spade, I'm disappointed in you, bro. We'll see you guys next episode.
I got a job to do.
We'll see you guys next episode. We out. Peace.